If you commented on our last video asking, but what happens to my papers? This video is for you. A lot of you asked the same question in different words. If you are a CA, you asked if your exemptions still work. If you are a BCom student, you asked if your college's promise still holds. If you are midway through ACCA, you asked if your hard work still counts. So today, one simple job: show you exactly where you stand. No jargons. Stay till the end because there's one rule that decides how much of this actually affects you. And it hasn't changed at all. One more thing before we start. Everyone watching this has a different qualification. So a general video can only take you so far. We have put together a free exemption mapping PDF. Link is in the description. Drop in your qualification and it walks you through your own numbers. First, quick refresher. What is an exemption? It simply means ACCA lets you skip an exam because you already studied that topic in your degree or your CA course. You don't get the mark for free. You just don't have to sit that paper. Right now, ACCA has 13 papers in 3 levels. Level 1 is called Applied Knowledge, 3 papers. Level 2 is Applied Skills, 6 papers. Level 3 is Strategic Professional, 4 papers. The most exemptions anyone can ever get is 9. That's all of Level 1 and all of Level 2. Nobody, no matter their degree, ever gets an exemption from Level 3. Remember that number, 9. It matters in a minute. Now, what's changing from September 2027? Level 1 gets a new name, Knowledge Level, and drops to 3 papers. Level 2 becomes Expertise Level with 5 papers instead of 6. Level 3 keeps its name, Strategic Professional, but instead of 2 compulsory papers plus 2 chosen papers, you'll only need to choose 1 paper instead of 2. Total exam count goes from 13 down to 11. There's also something new called an Essential Employability module at every level. No exam, just practical skills training, built in alongside the papers. That's the whole shape of it. Now, here is the one rule you actually need to remember. Just like today, nobody, no matter their degree, no matter their CA, will ever get an exemption from Strategic Professional. Old structure or new one, doesn't matter. Everyone sits that level in full. Why does this matter? Because your degree was never going to shortcut the hardest, most valuable part of ACCA. It only ever shortcuts the easier, earlier part. That was true before this change. It's still true after it. Now let's find your exact spot on the map. Quick thing, as you watch your segment coming up, drop your qualification in the comments. CA, BCom, MBA, whatever it is. I read this and I'll reply with your rough number. If you are fully qualified CA from ICAI, you get the biggest advantage on this list. And that stays the same. Today, a fully qualified CA gets the maximum possible all 9 exemptions, meaning both entire early levels are skipped and you start straight at Strategic Professional with just 4 papers left. That same generous treatment is expected to continue once exemptions are remapped onto the new paper names. The level you skip won't shrink, only the paper names change. If you're still doing CA Inter, not yet fully qualified, you are in different spot from a full CA. Don't assume you get the same treatment. Today, CA Inter students typically get 5 to 6 exemptions, not the full 9. That still leaves you a shorter path than starting from 0. But it's a real difference, worth knowing before you plan your timeline. If you are BCom or BBA graduate, here is something worth correcting because a lot of students get told the wrong thing. You do not need a special ACCA accredited college to get exemptions. A standard BCom from almost any recognized Indian university typically gets you 3 to 4 exemptions on its own, just from subject overlap, accounting, costing, sometimes law. If your specific university does have a formal ACCA partnership, you might get a few more on top of that baseline. But you don't believe a college brochure that promises a huge number without checking. Always confirm your own exact number on ACCA's own calculator, not on a college's word. If you are doing an MBA, your number depends heavily on whether your specific MBA program has a formal exemption agreement with ACCA. Some do and give solid exemptions, others don't, and you would get whatever your subjects match through the normal calculator, similar to a BCom. This is the one group where checking your specific program matters most, because MBA alone doesn't tell you much. The university and the exact program do. If you're already partway through ACCA, good news, you lose nothing. Every exam you have already passed stays valid forever, no matter which structure it was passed under. What matters now is only your finish date. Clear everything before June 2027 and you finish under today's structure. No changes at all. Still have papers left after that date, and your remaining papers simply map onto the new 11 paper list. Usually fewer papers than you'd expect, since what you have already passed still counts. So what to do this week? 3 simple steps. 1. Don't guess your own number. Go to ACCA's own website and use their free exemption calculator. It takes about 5 minutes and give you your exact papers, not an estimate. 2. If you are close to finishing a level, try to finish it before June 2027. That's confirmed as the last exam sitting under today's structure. Finishing before that date is the simplest path with no extra complications. 3. If you haven't started ACCA yet and you're waiting for the shorter 2027 version, don't. Too few papers isn't worth 18 months of delay. Every paper you clear now still counts either way. If you're still not 100% sure where you land after all this, that's completely normal. That's exactly what a quick counseling call is for. Grab the free exemption mapping PDF from the link below or call the number on your screen right now, and we'll map your exact position. No guessing, no generic answer. See you in the next one.